guys, and welcome back. It's been a few days since I've uploaded a video. A lot has happened. A lot. Like, I'm now homeschooling my son. It was a decision that we had been contemplating for the fall, and stuff happened, and so yeah, we're homeschooling. But that's taken, I've needed to get things in order and get him on a good schedule, so that's taken a couple days. And we got snow, and that was, hey, we had snow last night, and day before yesterday I was working outside for my garden. What are you doing, madam? Yeah. And I'm getting a stand-up deep freeze today. It's getting delivered because I have a whole cow coming as early as this weekend, or it could be next week. So we haven't really been, I haven't been grocery shopping, and I haven't made any extravagant meals because we're waiting on all that meat. We don't want to buy anything because we're getting a whole cow. So real excited about that. And it's a smaller cow, but it was from a small farm, local, and they it was on organic and organic feed, grass fed, like it's good meat. So I'm super excited about that, and there's so many recipes coming. And I'll actually be filming later today once my deep freeze comes, because I have an overabundance of eggs. I have 6 dozen eggs right now, and I haven't gone down to get more yet. So I am doing freezer recipes, freezer burritos, freezer bowls, French toast sticks. I'm making videos on all of it, bringing you along for all of it, and we're going to help fill up the freezer with stuff besides red meat. But today, the reason I'm doing this video is my pantry gets a thumbs up today. It saved the day because I didn't go grocery shopping. I really wanted some goulash, and I didn't have hamburger, I didn't have green peppers, I didn't have celery, I didn't have a lot. But I found dehydrated peppers, dehydrated celery, and I have my ground turkey. So we're going to make a healthier, lighter version of goulash today. So I hope that you stick around because we're going to go ahead and get started. Alright, so in here I have about 2 tablespoons of butter and a small onion. Let me take a spatula. And I'm just sauteing this off. This is the only fresh ingredient that is going in this dish. Everything else is either canned or dehydrated. And this is going to come together super quick because of that too. All we're going to be waiting on is our vegetables to rehydrate, and then our noodles to get done, which I may go ahead and do them separate. And let me show you something that I found. And anyone that has little kiddos is going to understand the excitement that I have for these. Do you see those? See how big those are? Are those not awesome? I found them at Walmart. They're the Sam's Choice brand. But they are huge. And this was only I think $1.36 for that big bag. But those are perfect for my girls to dip into their spaghetti sauce if they don't want to eat it whole, or my son to just eat it, because what kid wouldn't love a noodle bigger than their finger? I just had to show you guys that. I found that last week, I think, or week before, and I'm waiting for the perfect time to use it. But I'll have to bring you along for my spaghetti recipe. It's different than anything you've probably ever tasted and ever seen. It's a no recipe spaghetti sauce. I never make it the same, and my husband loves that because he says it gets better every time. but it's literally, it's the best. It is the best. I know how to make mini spaghetti sauces or pasta sauces, and my husband requests the poor man pasta sauce, which is what he calls this particular version. But I'm going to let this saute, and then I will bring you back. Sorry for rambling. I haven't been on here in a while, and I just have so much to tell you guys. So, see you back in a bit. Okay. So, we've sauteed our small onion. Kind of forgot about it. Kind of caramelized it. It's all good. To this, I'm going to add 4 cups of broth. It's more than what I would probably do if I didn't have to rehydrate vegetables. But since I have to rehydrate, I want to make sure there is plenty of water in here. So there's that, and then I'm going to add beef base. And that's just to give our turkey a beefy flavor, to trick our minds into thinking that we're actually eating beef. Okay, and we still have our our heat on medium, and we just want it to simmer. I may bring it up to a boil just for a second, but really I'm just cool with it simmering. So we'll go ahead and add in, I drained off the liquid of our ground turkey, and the beauty of canned ground turkey, to me, I can it in the broth, so it has, it keeps its texture well, but it also, I find that, like, if I add beef broth to my ground turkey, I can't even tell, and I put it in chili, can't even tell. Now this is my, all these are home dehydrated, but this is my dehydrated green pepper with a potato. There's a dehydrated potato. But I'm going to sprinkle liberally because you know what? I really like green pepper. Green pepper is just awesome. Like, if you knew how many green pepper plants I have planted right now, you'd think I was crazy. But have some of that, and then we're going to add a little bit of celery. That's good on that. And then to this, we're going to add paprika. Liberal amount of that. And red pepper. Now I'm just going to add a tiny bit right now. And I'll add more to my own bowl because my girls will eat this. And then garlic powder. Or you can use fresh garlic. And that's it. So I'm going to let this chill out, simmer, and let all of my vegetables rehydrate, and then I'll bring it. Okay, so brought you back a lot quicker than anticipated because I forgot the tomatoes and the salt and pepper. So, a pint of crushed tomatoes, and then some pepper, and some salt. Now we'll let it simmer until the vegetables are done. Okay, so this is gone for about 20 minutes. I've checked everything. Everything is rehydrated and it tastes superb. So now you can choose to add noodles, not add noodles, although it's not really goulash without noodles, is it? But you can choose the type of noodle you want and whether you want to cook it in your goulash or separate and then just pour it in. Since we have a little extra juice than what I would like, I am choosing to add it in, and I am using these beauties. They are my favorite type of pasta, and I think they'll go perfect because they have all those grooves and they'll just catch all the yummy goodness. Now I'm going to do a healthier version. I am not adding a lot. Like you saw, I added maybe a half a cup, maybe 3/4 of a cup. of dried pasta, and that is all I'm going to use for this whole big pot. Because I'd rather have the vegetables and the meat versus the noodles being the main event. So, I'm going to let these cook. They take about 10 minutes, and then I'll show you how I plate it up. Alrighty, so it is time to plate this up. Now, you could, of course, do all this in the pot if you were going to be using all of it, but I'll be reheating this, so I add my sour cream to my bowl, because you don't want to add it when it's super hot, because it can separate, and then that just, you don't want that. So I pour it in my bowl, then I take my sour cream, and this is to taste. Use as much or as little as you want. There's my dollop. I love sour cream. So mix that up. Okay, baby. So there's that. And then my last ingredient, which is of course very optional, is blue cheese. I'm addicted to it, guys. Blue cheese in my goulash is the only way. The only way. So, I will give you a taste. So good. I will add a little bit of red pepper, because I like it spicy. And there you have it. There is my lunch. So I hope you enjoyed this quick video. Hope you enjoyed the updates. Hope you enjoyed my lighter version. Well, I guess it was light until I added the blue cheese. And I will see you guys next time for another recipe, freezer, extravaganza, and I will bring you along for my cow whenever it comes. So, thanks for watching.